Well, it's been a pretty long time since I posted a video about new content coming to Wrath of the Lich King Classic. And whilst this isn't new, it's very interesting. I mean, it's new to Classic, but this exact same thing happened back in the day. Let's have a look what I'm talking about, because this is actually coming this month. So it's going to be Operation Gnomeregon and Zalazane's Fall. So it's coming March 26th. So literally, with reset tomorrow, well, for NA. And then Wednesday for EU, I would imagine. But what is it? So during this event, you're going to get increased dungeon drops in Wrath of the Lich King Classic and take part in the uprising of gnomes and trolls as they work to reclaim their homelands. Alliance players will heed the call of High Tinker Mecha Talk in Operation Gnomeregon, and members of the Horde will be called to Vol'jin's side as he sets his sights on Zalazane and the Echo Isles. Join the assault and represent your faction with pride during these events. Here's what I find super interesting. This is going to be fun, and they're making some really cool adjustments in terms of gamma drops, Shadowmourne shards, but this was only a month before the pre-patch of Cataclysm originally, back in the day. So if we look at Operation Gnomeregon on Wowpedia, originally you'll see that this actually went live on September the 7th on US servers, September the 8th on EU servers, and ended October with patch 4.0.1, which was the systems patch for Cataclysm Classic. So, not Classic, just Cataclysm. So are we actually closer to Cataclysm Classic than some of us think? Having looked at this, I kind of would say yes. So let's talk about the increased dungeon drops first. So to celebrate the launch of Operation Gnomeregon and Zalazane's Fall and the coming of Cataclysm Classic, we've made several limited time adjustments to Defense Protocol Gamma dungeons, as well as the acquisition rate of heroic tier tokens in 25-player ICC, which, oh my god, with the amount of people that I know personally that are re-rolling or they're starting a new main on NA servers with me at the moment, they're going to love this. Being able to gear quick, awesome. There are also additional limited time adjustments to the acquisition rates of Fragments of Valinir and Shadowfrost shards in Ulduar and Icecrown Citadel, respectively. So all Defense Protocol Gamma bosses now drop 2 Scourge Stones up from 1, and here's the changes players can expect. So all ICC 25 normal and heroic bosses are now guaranteed to drop 1 Shadowfrost shard. All ICC 25 normal and heroic M-Wing bosses and the Lich King will now drop 2 guaranteed shards up from 1. All Icecrown Citadel 25-player heroic Endwing bosses should now drop 1 additional heroic tier token. The Lich King now drops 2 additional heroic tier tokens on 25 heroic difficulty, and all hard mode encounters in the 25-player version of Ulduar are now guaranteed to drop 1 Fragment of Valinir. Please note that Algalon and Zero Light Yogg are unchanged and drop the same number of fragments as they did previously, as they were already very generous with their fragment drops. These changes will take effect with each region's regularly occurring maintenance beginning the week of March the 26th, and will remain in place until the end of the Cataclysm Classic pre-patch period. That's weird that it's actually going to stay all the way until the end. I mean, maybe not the Operation Gnomeregon part, but yeah, having all the loot drops and everything enhanced until the pre-patch period. But I'm assuming this is probably going to follow suit, and the actual rise of Zalazane and Gnomeregon, Operation Gnomeregon, will actually end when the Classic pre-patch comes. Man, I'm so excited. This feels like it's so soon because, like I say, if they are generally trying to follow sort of exactly how everything happened back in the day, we're really not as far off from the pre-patch as we may think. So what about the operation itself? I'll let you read through this because there's a lot of RP stuff in here that you might want to read through. I'll put a link in the description. But how the actual event works, you've got to be 75 or higher to be able to complete the last 2 quests. So as Alliance, you're going to be visiting High Tinker Mecha Talk in Tinkertown in Ironforge to actually start the quest chain as a whole. There's quite a lot of quests involved in the chain, including some which are sort of vehicle-related quests. And when you reach words for delivery, if you're under 75, you'll become part of the reserves. If you're 75 and over, it'll be time to get to battle, in which case you'll carry on until the end. Now, the reward for it is going to be a toy that just goes in your toy box, which is great, a Gnomeregon drape, which, I don't know, just looks. But you will get a feat of strength, which is Operation Gnomeregon. Obviously, this is for the Alliance. If you're Horde, then you're going to be doing Zalazane Must Fall, in which case it's just a quest chain you'll progress through, and if you're over 75, you'll be able to do the last 2 parts to be able to get the feat of strength and the toy. I just think it's great to see some new content coming to Wrath, and I've got to be completely honest, I completely forgot about this event. So it was actually a pleasant surprise when it popped up, and I was like, what's this? I actually had to go on retail and make sure that I had the achievement from back in the day, which I did, but I don't actually remember a great deal about it. So it's going to actually be something new to experience because my old memory ain't what it used to be. If you enjoyed the video, just a quick news update, like and subscribe as always, and I'll see you on the next one.